Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about Logic Script, and so this is part one of the video series on Logic Scripts. And so we all know that Logic Script in SAP BPC system is an amazing feature by which we can automate the calculations which we need to perform in the preparation of the financial statements, and in also to perform the planning, budgeting and forecasting as well. So let me introduce myself. My name is Somnath Ray. I'm a CPA with a diploma in IFRS. I'm also SAP Certified Application Associate in SAP HANA. So this is actually a real life example from a car dealership. So we all know that the car dealers, they restock their inventory with new models of the cars in the month of September, and so they are actually preparing a forecast for the month of August. And so they have three brand of cars, that is product A, product B and product C. And so we see over here that the unit cost to them is 40% of the unit price for product A, and 50% of the unit price for product B, and 60% of the unit price for product C. And the discount which they are offering to the public are like this: that is 20% of the unit price for product A, 15% of the unit price for product B, and 10% of the unit price for product C. And they are also offering special discounts as well, so which are 5% of the unit price for product A, 3% of the unit price for product B, and 2% of the unit price for product C. And the agent commission is fixed, that is 25% of the unit price for product A, 20% of the unit price for product B, and 15% of the unit price for product C. So based on the inputs of inventory, that is the quantity of the stock which they have, and based on the unit price, which is the MSRP, they want to find out the unit costs, the discount per unit, the special discount per unit, the agent commission per unit, and the aggregated variable costs and the aggregated revenue as well. So for this exercise, for coding the logic script, I'm going to use the xdim member set, which is a MDX expression, and this is used for scoping the data. And this is how the grammar of the xdim member set looks like. And I'm also going to use the rec statement, which is used to create the records. And so in the next slide, actually I have shown how we will use the unit price and the inventory as inputs to find out the unit cost, the discount, the special discount, the agent commission, the variable cost, and the revenue as well, based on the parameters. So let's go over into the SAP BPC system quickly. So we are seeing the logic script code over here. So this is the scoping section, and this is the processing section, and this is the saving section. So there are three sections. So in the scoping section, we have scoped for our data. So it's based on forecast on the three products which we have: product A, product B and product C. And the time dimension is August of 2014. And for product A, it's like this. So unit cost is 40% of the unit price. So it's taking the value, the MSRP, which is the unit price, and multiplying it with 40% to arrive at the unit cost. The same way, 20% of the MSRP for the discount, 5% of the MSRP for special discount, and 25% of the MSRP for the agent commission. And then the aggregated variable costs and revenue are calculated like this as in the code. So the aggregated variable costs are 90% of the MSRP if we add all these four items over here, and the leftover is obviously the revenue or the income. So it's 10% over here. So same way we have calculated the unit cost, discount, special discount, agent commission, variable costs and revenue for product B and product C as well. So let us validate this code, and it looks good. And let's go over into the input form. So for the input form, we have to click on the home tab, and then we can click on library, and this is where I have my input form, Somnath Logic Script. So I open this up, so it's a chart showing up. So okay, so let's clear this numbers over here. So and let's save it. So it's all zeroed out now. So let us enter the numbers over here. Say for product A, the inventory is I have actually created an Excel spreadsheet to check my numbers. So let us input the inventory from these numbers over here. So 10, 15 and 20. 10, 10, 15 and 20. And for the unit price, it's 35,000, 40,000 over here for product B, and for product C it's 50,000. And so everything looks good. Now let's save this data. So automatically it has calculated the numbers for us. So let us compare the numbers with the Excel control sheet which we have over here. So it looks good. So the total looks good, and the rest of the columns also look good over here. The revenue, it's all ties in with the BPC system based on the code which we wrote. So everything looks good. So now the car dealership actually is looking forward to increase the discount, and so that it can clear its lot by the month of August. So it's going to increase the discount to the customers. So let us go back into the code, and let us increase the discount over here by 5% for product A. So this will be 95% the variable costs, and the income to the dealership will be 5% for product A, and similarly for discount over here will be 30%. So that's 80, 83, sorry, so that is 20%. 70, 73, 93. So this will be 93, and this will be 7%. So similarly this will be 15% discount. So that's 75, 77 and 92. So this will be 92, and this will be 8% over here. And so let's validate this. Okay, it has a syntax error, it says line 20. So this is how you find syntax errors. So it's saying in line 20 it has a syntax error. Yes, we found it. There's another dot. So let's validate it again. So it's successfully validated. Now let us change the numbers in the Excel spreadsheet so they are all in sync. So for product A, it is 20% discount over here. So 25% rather, sorry, 25%. And for product B, it is 20% discount over here, and for product C it is 15% discount over here. Okay, and save it, and let's do a double check over here just to make sure that the calculations are okay. 65, 70, 95, this is fine. Product A, product B, 70, 73, 93, 7, that looks good. Product C, it's 60, 75, 77, 92, yes, looks good. So save it, validate it again, and then let's go back into the input form over here. Let's delete these numbers and save it, and so now let us input the numbers over here. So let's pull up the Excel spreadsheet. So that's 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20, and we know the car prices. That's 35,000 for product A, 40,000 for product B, and 50,000 for product C. So let's save this data, and it has automatically refreshed and calculated all the numbers within with an amazing speed. And so let's check these numbers. So everything looks good, so the total number looks good, which means all the rest of the numbers will look good. Yes, everything looks good. I'm checking the revenue, so all are in sync and everything ties in. So that's all about it. But before we go, I wanted to show you something else. We can create actually we can actually create a graph uh, over here, so chart over here. So let's click on show chart. So we have an actually a chart over here, and we see the total products, which is showing the variable costs over here, and the yellow legend has product A. So product A is showing the variable cost. For product B, it's showing the variable cost, and also for product C, and the revenues are over here. So that's the total products for product A, product B, and product C. So, and we can also print this. So basically we can print it like this, and so it's refreshing the page actually. Let us do it once again. Let's go back, and let us refresh this. So let's show the report, and we can print this report actually. So this is what I was trying to show you, and we can print it. So let's hit print. So it has nicely shown the layout of the report. So here in BPC, actually the comma means like the decimal, and the dot over here, or the period, is actually the comma. So this is how they present the data in SAP BPC. So everything looks good. So that was all about it on SAP BPC Logic Script. And so this discussion hopefully was helpful, and see you soon in the next part of the video. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you again.